Hi, my name is Kip Holley, and I work here at the Kirwan Institute. And my work here, I do work on civic engagement, equity, and the intersection between race and community engagement and community decision making. And I was lucky enough to work with Erica and Company on the REAP project. That's the Racial and Economic Equity Project, um, and other partners on that project between 2016 and 2017. And That work was just a game changer for the way that we kind of broke down um, what the sort of varied elements of racial inequity in America look like, how it sort of communicates with gender and racial inequity, and how those things kind of play out in resources for domestic violence survivors, intimate partner violence survivors, as well as how those kind of things ripple into other sectors of daily life. We got a chance to meet with a lot of other very, very smart, very dedicated advocates from everything from racial equity to intimate partner violence to just a little bit about everything, and got to really challenge our own notions about what racial equity is and what it meant. It's one of the things I really liked about working with CSAJ on the project was, just their very deliberate approach to not only looking to solve these challenges or put a band-aid on these challenges, but to really dig in and say, what's the underlying cultural narratives? What are the underlying policy decisions? What are the underlying policy, social, and economic arrangements that we really need to be talking about when we're talking about women of color, and specifically being not having access to these issues? It's not just let's throw some money in or let's make a recommendation here. It's how do we need to change the society to prize and recognize the humanity of women of color, particularly women of color who are already facing challenges as being a survivor. That's one of the really big challenges. I think the REAP report is an awesome report. I must have given it out to a million people so far in my work here in Columbus, in our work around the country, in racial equity. And it's something that, in terms of the kind of thinking that happened in this project, that we carry on with us into our project with partners when we're talking about how do we kind of co-understand what racial and social inequities, gender inequities look like, how we understand them and how they play together, and how can that change the way we develop solutions for those challenges.